Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Facebook Live I haven't done in a little while, but I wanted to come back on. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Helen Panos. I am the owner of Dynamis Learning. It's a K through 12 tutoring, SAT, ACT prep company. We do advocacy, and of recent, in the fall, we've been doing college essay writing, helping kids with applications, and now Governor's Honors Program for those of you that are hoping to get your child in that. And if you don't know much about it, we're going to talk about it today. So I want to welcome my guest. She is one of my tutors. Her name is Nicole Matahari. Welcome, Nicole, to the Facebook Live.
Hey, Helen, thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you for taking time to do this. Nicole's got about 7 years experience in the education realm. I'll say she wears a lot of hats, not just teaching, but several hats. And with my company, she's starting to wear several more hats. And her expertise is really language arts and writing. She does an excellent job tutoring kids with that. And I wanted to bring her on because she's been helping children, especially teens, with college essay writing, college application assistance. And she has a lot of knowledge of the Governor's Honors Program, which we'll talk about in a minute if you don't know what that is. But I did want to bring up what I notice a lot of is parents, just really women in particular, we're busy, right? We always have been busy as moms and as, working now. And what I'm noticing more and more is that you don't have time to research things. You don't know what's the best things out there for your children. And do you have time to assist your children with making sure they are doing the best application processing they can online for these colleges? And the essay needs to really, really, really stand out. Why? Because right now, SAT, ACT is test optional, not for certain colleges though. Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Georgia College, you do have to submit scores to get accepted. Also, if you're looking for Zell, Hope, those kind of things, any type of scholarship, normally they definitely want an SAT, ACT score. So what we are looking to do is really, really elevate your child and have them stand out above the rest. If you don't have a test score, how else is your child going to be differentiated, let's say, and stand out above everybody else in the crowd of saneness or insaneness, I should say.
And especially because after COVID, not all students are great at test taking, and their essay is really the place for them to show not just I'm a bright child, I'm a smart student, but also this is why I belong at the school. This is how I fit into the entire culture and the vibe, and this is how the school is going to help further me in my life. And this is what I can also do for the school, because students kind of don't always realize not only is the school looking for students who are bright and smart, they're looking for students who are going to really better the school, to add to the culture and the environment at the atmosphere. Like, I know UGA used to be big time party school, and now they're
during my time, yes,
exactly. And now they're looking to get away from that, and a student's essay is really going to be the place where they can display their skills, they can display their creativity, they can really show like why they want to do what they do, and kind of take that opportunity to introduce themselves to that school, to the advisory board that is, and the admissions council that is making these decisions. And those essays can also be tweaked and adjusted for scholarships as well.
Exactly.
Students often think that they have to rewrite 20 different essays in order to apply for scholarships, in order to apply for universities. But really working with somebody who's an expert in writing can help them make a multifaceted essay that not only prevents that burnout that students get from a lot of writing, but it also helps students kind of be able to display how they are Renaissance people and bring a lot to the table in the short amount of words that they're usually given, either through the Common App or other college essays and additional materials that they're asking for.
I know you're very creative, so I'm happy to hear that you said the word creativity, right? Because I don't know that many people think about it that way. Because really, kids are taught not to creatively
Yeah.
write, right? They're really taught, hey, can you do an opinion essay? Can you do a narrative? Can you do an informative or expository essay? And here's where the creativity does come to light. So, tweaking little things here and there, and that also, and inside of that creativity, I was just tutoring a little while ago, and I was just telling this young lady who's a seventh grader how important it is that she really look at these nonverbal things. We're doing the Naglieri, speaking of creativity and thinking outside the box. I said, this type of test helps you to really form critical thinking and creative thinking skills. And, I'm glad you said creativity. And I feel like even critical thinking can definitely
Yeah.
show up, and that would really have a child stand up above the rest. And us
Yeah.
being teachers, Nicole, and me being a language arts teacher, you being a literature teacher as well, we know kind of the little strategies, tips, things to throw in there and how to do that. Whereas if a child's just doing it on their own, do they really know how to present themselves?
And the thing is, even within the classroom, oftentimes high school classes have 20, 30 kids in there. And so it's one teacher and their attention is divided between 20 to 30 people instead of having somebody who's very specifically focused on, I want your child's best interest. I'm sitting down and all my attention is on them and helping their specific essay, their specific writing improve and flow and really display who they are between those creativity and critical thinking skills for universities to see. And I think that's what really makes a difference, is that one-on-one personal attention where somebody can go in and edit every single facet and come back and workshop it with them, which unfortunately high schools oftentimes don't do personal narratives until junior year. And so the first time that
Mm-hmm.
students are doing this is when they're applying to college without a lot of practice, and so they don't have that expert eye on it until, literally right as they're about to submit, when it's kind of too late to go back and make those changes. So taking a look at things from the beginning and workshopping and crafting it together is really going to be where things are at.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. And so let's talk about governor's honors program for just a minute.
Yes. So the
Um,
Government Honors Program is amazing. It's an opportunity for students in different fields, everything from social studies to literature to theater, to go in and have the opportunity to compete against other students. And students who win get to go to a university over the summer. I think this summer it's at like Georgia Southern, for 4 weeks with like-minded students and with experts in the field, and they get to work on that subject and improve that subject. And not only does it look great on a resume, it really gives this out-of-the-box, hands-on opportunity for 4 weeks to be with like-minded students who really have that higher level of thinking.
mhm.
And it's just such a neat thing, as well as to experience like a university campus for 4 weeks and all expenses paid. Really,
That's
they pay
cool.
for the lodging and food. And
Oh,
so
wow. That's
yeah,
better than going to summer camp, right?
it is, it really is.
Especially if they're paying for it and you're not as a parent.
Exactly, all students have to do is get themselves there.
And what does that involve, so parents know, how would they go about doing that? At what point, what year can you do this?
And so, really, I would say start preparing yourselves the summer before, and then really show those skills to their teachers, and their teachers will make the nomination. And they can even ask their teachers if their teachers feel comfortable nominating them, because a lot of teachers are, overwhelmed. They have a lot of things on their plate. And so, a student can advocate for themselves and be like, hey, would you be willing to nominate me for governor's honors? And from that point, they will go to their district level competition. And I know for the literature process, it was interviews, which I think is part of everything, as well as Socratic seminar discussion. And what we're really looking for is students who stand out, students who we feel can go above and beyond and think about that higher level of involvement in that subject area, and then show those really strong critical thinking skills and discussion points. A lot of our students over COVID have lost that skill and that art of discussion and going back and forth with their peers in an academic setting. And so those are all really good skills to bring to the table. And from there, they'll go up to regionals, and it's statewide. So whoever makes it at that regional level and passes another set of interviews and another set, I believe, of another like skill test, we'll have that opportunity to go to governor's honors, which is such a cool experience.
Wow, that's terrific. I think it's been around a long time, if I recall correctly. I mean,
It has. It's been around for a hot minute.
Yeah. So definitely, parents, if you're interested in knowing more about college essay writing, because there is a little trick to that, and how we can definitely, first of all, we interview your child, right? And so we've got to know them a little bit, or Nicole does, so that she can kind of help them from their perspective and their tone on how to write this essay to really stand out above the rest. Then college applications. There's no reason to have to sit here and apply to 10 schools necessarily, right? We need to really focus in on top, what do you think, 3 or 4, Nicole?
Top 3 or 4, probably.
Right.
4.
So, we get to know your child about which colleges do they want to go to. And then we kind of do a little bit of research to see what those colleges are looking for. This is not that complicated of a system to figure out how to get this done. And, usually when's a good time, Nicole, for them to start working on college essay writing and applications, would you say?
Probably like late spring, summer of their junior year.
Okay.
That would really be when I would start, and then finalizing it before fall senior year so that they're ready to apply once applications open up.
And those usually open up in October or September?
Yeah. I think October, late September, early October.
And so what a lot of people are doing right now, what we see is they procrastinate and they wait till September to contact us, which is a little late, just a little. And why not do it during the summer or late spring when you're just, wrapping up your school year, and you can relax and really focus on doing a really good essay. And then we could tweak it a little bit in the September instead of just submitting it cold turkey from the spring, summer. We can sit back and kind of think about it a little more, and then, edit it if it's needed a little bit more. So if there's something, kids need to add in that they might have done, or they're knowing that they're doing in their senior year, we can throw that in as well. But it's best to get that done over the summer. So I want to promote getting things done early, including SAT, ACT prep, because people are usually rushing. They're in their senior year. They got a million things going, or junior year, and they
got AP or dual enrollment classes on top of that. That's stressing them out.
Yeah, a lot of things are stressing them out because kids are waiting too long to get things going. So I would like to say, parents, please promote getting things started this summer. It's not like it's going to take their entire summer to do any of this. It's not. I'd like to see them more restful when they're actually sitting down to do these important things like college essay writing, college applications when we're ready to do them. Talking to them already about what colleges are they going to apply to, the top 4. So, and the governor's honors.
Oh, I was going to say also with the essay writing, it can help prevent college burnout. And that frees up more emotional space to actually apply for other scholarships during that season where everybody is so tired and burned out from writing their college essay that they don't bother writing applications for scholarships. And this will mean less money out of your pocket for your child's education.
Right. And then when's the deadline usually for governor's honors program?
For the governor's honors, the first round is usually around that same time of October, November-ish.
Okay. And as you can all see, we've been talking a lot about September, October, November, right? So it seems like everything, including their midterms, everything. First semester grades are very important. So you really want them to just focus mainly on their grades because that's important as well. So testing happens in the fall. There's a lot of things going on in the fall, as we know. So what we're trying to do at Dynamis Learning is really promote a jump start, right? An early look at everything to see what needs to get done and then kind of time it appropriately, right? So definitely reach out to us. My information is down below, info@dynamislearningacademy.com. There's my business number. You could text me on that number. We can set up a time to talk and see what all you need to get done, and we can lay that out over time. Plus, it's manages your money better that way too, if you're going to be paying for these kind of services to help your child be the best they can be and be ready and shine in front of all these colleges, right? So thank you, Nicole. Any other last few words you want to add in?
I think just the idea that these are amazing opportunities and that making sure that you balance things around for your child will save a lot of heartache and stress and family stress as well. Because when you're dealing with the emotions of getting ready for that thought of your kid going away to college, the last thing that you want is to be having like arguments over you didn't turn in your essay. You need to make sure you apply to these schools, and you don't want that right before your baby's about to like leave the nest. And so
Yeah.
I think all around good planning and making sure that they really focus on not procrastinating is all around a great strategy.
Yeah, and that way, there's a lot of social emotional things going on right now, and they're not missing the important fun things that they want to do too, because they have to go write a college essay, essay or an
Oh, yeah.
application because they waited to the last minute to get it done. We all understand procrastination, right? We all have done it in the past. And so we're just trying to get that word out that let's start early. There's nothing wrong with starting a little bit earlier and getting it done in a relaxed format. So we can even set up a schedule with all of you guys and lay it all out so you can see when we should do what bits and pieces. So the kids don't go, oh no, I don't want to do this over the summer. We know how that goes too, right? I get you, parents. So anyway, thank you very much, Nicole, for your time this
Absolutely.
afternoon. It's great always working with you. All my tutors are terrific. So I am excited that we're going to be doing more of this and helping kids all the way through from their K through 12th grade years. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. And it's election day, so go vote. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.